The Minnesota Vikings are currently navigating one of the most pivotal off-seasons in recent franchise history, and the ripples are being felt across the entire league. From understated roster maneuvers that could pay massive dividends to high-stakes draft evaluations that have scouts buzzing, the front office is clearly working with a specific vision. But there is a growing conversation about internal dynamics that has everyone paying attention. We are going to break down the most underrated signing, analyze the latest draft projections, and address the whispers regarding the quarterback room. Stay tuned.
While the headlines often focus on the massive contracts and the splashy acquisitions that dominate the early days of free agency, the real work of building a championship-caliber roster often happens in the margins. Kwesi Adofo-Mensah has been deliberate in his approach this year, prioritizing depth and scheme fit over the shiny exterior of high-profile names for future seasons. Many observers are overlooking the technical proficiency of this specific addition, failing to account for how he integrates into the defensive sub-packages that are becoming the standard across the NFL. When you look at the salary cap implications, this move is a masterclass in value. By securing a player who brings veteran stability without breaking the bank, the organization ensures that they are not forced into desperate situations during the middle of the season when injuries inevitably test the depth chart. This isn't just about plugging a hole. It is about establishing a culture of accountability and performance that transcends the starting lineup. The analytical data suggests that this player provides a significant upgrade in terms of efficiency against the run, a factor that was arguably a missing piece during the previous campaign. Furthermore, the strategic alignment with the coaching staff's defensive philosophy cannot be overstated. He understands the complexities of the zone-heavy schemes that are being implemented, and his ability to read offensive formations in real time will provide a much-needed boost to the secondary's communication. We often talk about the importance of the trenches, but the secondary is where games are won or lost in the modern game. This acquisition allows the team to be more aggressive with their blitz packages, knowing they have a reliable hand in the back end to minimize risks. It is a subtle move, one that won't make the front page of the national papers, but it is exactly the kind of move that championship-level front offices make to stabilize their rosters. Looking ahead, this gives the team options. They are no longer locked into drafting for immediate need at that position, which grants them the freedom to pursue the best available talent regardless of spot. This is the hallmark of a front office that is playing chess while others are playing checkers. It creates a domino effect of stability throughout the locker room, allowing younger players to develop at a more natural pace rather than being thrown into the fire prematurely. It is clear that the front office is committed to a long-term vision, even when the public noise suggests they should be making more dramatic, knee-jerk decisions. By focusing on these high-value, low-risk signings, they are insulating themselves against the volatility of the league, ensuring that the team remains competitive through every quarter of the season. As we look at the trajectory of the roster, this specific move stands out as the anchor of their defensive strategy for the upcoming year. It is a testament to the internal scouting and the synergy between the personnel department and the coaching staff. People are starting to take notice, and it is likely that other teams will attempt to replicate this model in future cycles. But for now, the Vikings have secured a key asset that will quietly but effectively drive their defensive success. With the defensive front solidified, the focus naturally shifts to how the team will look to bolster their ranks through the upcoming selection process. But that is not the only situation developing right now.
If you are enjoying this deep dive into the Vikings offseason, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily updates. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest news and analysis.
The conversation surrounding the upcoming draft has intensified significantly, and the latest mock drafts from industry experts are painting a very specific picture for the Minnesota Vikings. According to recent reports, Kevin O'Connell is heavily involved in the evaluation of prospects who can fill critical voids on both sides of the ball. The consensus among analysts is that the team is heavily focused on safety and defensive tackle, two positions that are essential for the structural integrity of the defensive unit. When we analyze the current roster, the need at defensive tackle is particularly glaring if the team intends to improve their pass rush efficiency from the interior. A high-impact player in the middle of the line of scrimmage changes everything. It creates one-on-one opportunities for the edge rushers and forces the opposing quarterback to move off their spot earlier than they would like. This is exactly what the coaching staff wants to see. On the other hand, the safety position remains a priority for tactical versatility. In the modern NFL, having a safety who can play deep, drop into the box, and cover tight ends is a luxury that becomes a necessity. Kevin O'Connell and his staff are looking for players with high football IQ who can process information quickly. The draft is all about value, and if the team chooses to address these positions early, it signals a commitment to winning in the trenches. Looking at the history of the franchise, they have had success identifying talent in these areas, and the current scouting department seems to be following a similar blueprint. The analysis indicates that there are several prospects who fit the physical profile the team is targeting. These players aren't just athletic, they possess the discipline to stay within the scheme, which is something that the head coach values above all else. When you look at the draft board, it is not just about raw talent, it is about the ability to contribute from day one. By focusing on safety and defensive tackle, the organization is acknowledging that their biggest hurdle to success is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and limit big plays. The emotional impact on the fan base is palpable. There is a sense of urgency to get this right. The expectations are high, and the front office knows that a successful draft could be the difference between a playoff appearance and a rebuilding year. We are seeing a shift in how they value these positions. Historically, the team might have looked for flashy skill players, but the current regime is obsessed with the foundation of the team. This is a pragmatic, data-driven approach that minimizes the risk of a draft bust. The scouts are working around the clock, conducting private workouts and digging into the backgrounds of these prospects to ensure they are the right fit for the culture. This is the most critical time of the year for the long-term success of the franchise. Every decision made in the war room will be scrutinized, but the leadership is confident in their process. As we move closer to the draft, the smoke will clear, and we will get a better sense of which specific names are at the top of their big board. It is a fascinating game of cat and mouse with other teams in the league, trying to predict who will trade up or down. But for now, the focus is on identifying those foundational pieces that will anchor the team for years to come. This strategic pivot toward defense is not an accident. It is a calculated response to the challenges of the division. The path to victory involves slowing down the explosive offenses they face twice a year, and that starts with the front and the back of the defense. It is a comprehensive strategy that speaks to the vision the head coach has for this team. While the draft remains the primary focus, there is another narrative brewing regarding the quarterback position that has caught everyone off guard.
The situation surrounding the quarterback room has taken a turn that has left many wondering about the future trajectory of the position. Jay McCarthy. While we must treat these reports with the caution they deserve, the mere fact that this is being discussed within league circles indicates that the organization's long-term plan at quarterback might be more fluid than previously thought. Jay McCarthy can be significant. If there is even a hint that the coaching staff is looking toward other avenues or is unconvinced of the current internal hierarchy, it creates a distraction that can hinder development. Football is as much a mental game as it is physical, and confidence is the most valuable currency for a quarterback. If that confidence is shaken by rumors of outside interest or critical feedback, it can lead to hesitation on the field. Jay McCarthy to perform during the upcoming training sessions. Every throw, every read, and every decision will be analyzed under a microscope. The coaching staff has always been transparent about their desire to have a high-ceiling quarterback, but this development adds a layer of complexity that nobody anticipated. We have to look at the historical context of how teams manage their quarterback depth. Often, when a team is linked to other veteran players, it is a sign that they are not yet sold on their young prospect's ability to lead the franchise. This is a common phenomenon, yet it rarely fails to create friction. The team needs to address these reports directly to maintain the stability of the locker room. If the rumors are baseless, a quick, firm denial would go a long way. If there is some truth to them, the organization faces a delicate balancing act. Jay McCarthy, while simultaneously ensuring that they have the best possible option to lead the offense. The emotional weight of this for the fans is substantial. They want clarity, and they want to feel that their starting quarterback is the undisputed leader of the team. Any doubt in that position leads to a lack of faith in the overall direction of the club. As we look at the coming months, all eyes will be on the interaction between the coaches and the quarterbacks. It is a high-stakes environment where the margin for error is razor-thin. We will continue to monitor this situation as it develops, looking for any signs of internal tension or shifting priorities. The goal remains to build a winning culture, but that is impossible without total alignment at the most important position on the field. The staff will have their hands full managing these perceptions while preparing for the upcoming season. It is a reminder that in the NFL,
The news cycle never stops, and even a quiet offseason can become chaotic in the blink of an eye. We are waiting for more concrete details, but this is clearly a situation to keep at the top of your watch list as we head into the summer.
There is a lot of moving parts in Minnesota right now, and the pressure on Kevin O'Connell to navigate these waters effectively is higher than ever. From the strategic additions in free agency to the high-stakes draft decisions and the ongoing questions about his quarterback room, the Vikings are at a crossroads. Do you believe the team is doing enough to solidify their roster, or are these concerns about the quarterback position a sign of deeper trouble? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more exclusive insider coverage. We will be back with more updates as they break.